Joining me in the studio this morning, we've got Old Roseville Days coming up. Company organizers Mary Grant and Tracy Gillock joining me. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How have you guys been?
Good, thank you.
Pretty busy.
I bet. Coming up with back to school, you've got event planning for Old Roseville Days. How's that been going?
We've made a lot of progress. There's been a lot of interest this year, and we are really excited about it.
So why don't we go take me back to the event. How long has this been going? Tell me a little bit about it, the history of this event.
I honestly couldn't tell you exactly when it started. I know that we had it in the 1980s. It was probably more business oriented at that point from the local businesses. There were tents set up and meals for the people going through town. And I would guess we probably were 20 years without doing it. And then it was brought back in 2019. 2019 was, we had a wonderful attendance of vendors as well as people coming to see what we had. Then COVID happened. And so it hasn't probably been as good as the very first year, but we have an amazing amount of wonderful vendors for this year, as well as a Scarecrow contest.
Mm-hmm.
So Old Roseville Days is coming up. When is it?
It's October 5th and 6th, so that will be Saturday and Sunday, 8 to 5.
So tell us a little bit about what we're going to see when we attend Old Roseville Days this year.
Well, we're going to have several vendors. There'll be Color Street nails, baked goods, popcorn. There's going to be tumblers, Rutherford jerky. There'll be antiques, crafts. There will be some garage sales in the area, Scentsy, some stained glass work, woodworking projects, essential oils. There'll even be someone selling homemade dog items who has trained Newfoundlands, and she's gonna have her dogs up there to meet and greet everybody, and they are very sweet. Handmade crocheted items. Roseville Floral More will have their annual fall open house, and we have all kinds of new merchandise, fall and Christmas already out, ready to go. We're going to have a local greenhouse selling mums, succulents, along with some other plants good for fall. Our antique store, Four Corner Antiques, they'll have all kinds of new merchandise. It's one of the nicest antique stores around, and they have everything so pretty inside, ready to go for fall. They'll have stuff outside as well. And then our newly updated bowling alley called Revolution, they will be grilling for the event outside.
So a lot going on. You had me sold at the dogs, though, I will say.
Yes, that's the part I'm excited about, too.
So all these different vendors that are going to be there that people can check out, and it's taking place during the Spoon River Drive.
Correct.
So people will be driving through anyway, and they'll get to see all the great things going on in Roseville.
Yes. Make Roseville your first stop.
Exactly.
Or your last stop, or both.
Just stop by a couple times.
That's right.
Exactly.
And we started talking about the flower shop. I mean, you own the flower shop, but
Yes.
that's going to be the hub for a contest that's going to be put on during this event, the
Yes.
Scarecrow contest.
Yes.
Yes, we are having a Scarecrow contest this year. It can be businesses and or just individuals. You can build it however you want, big, small. There's a couple of them up. Actually, one of them is, I think it's painted on a window in downtown. There's another one that's a full-size Scarecrow. And you do not have to take it to Tracy's. You just have to let Tracy know that you want to be entered in the contest. We have a grand prize of $50 worth of Roseville bucks. And then we're going to have someone set up that day on the 5th for People's Choice. And the winner of that will also receive $50 in Roseville bucks. And they need to be at least registered with Tracy at the flower shop by Thursday, the 3rd.
What is a Roseville buck?
It's money that will be spent at a Roseville merchant.
Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Keeping people coming back.
Right, exactly. Yes.
So you already have a couple of entries. Still some time to get your entries in for the Scarecrows. You don't have to be a business, so why not? It's the perfect time of year to do a Scarecrow anyway.
Sure.
And it decorates our downtown. So it's, it's a win-win. So
I like that. Where are we going to be able to go to get more information to stay up to date on everything that's going on with Old Roseville Days?
on Facebook, you can go on to Roseville Reengaged and see the posts about that. I will be making a new post here this week. And then also they're welcome to call me at the flower shop, and that number is 309-426-2261. Or you can call Mary at Mary Grant at the bank.
That number is 309-426-2193.
All right. So, in the bank, you mean the bank in Roseville,
Yes.
correct? We just
Yes.
want to make sure we know
Yes.
which bank we're calling.
Sure.
All right. We have more. Can anybody still sign up to be a vendor?
Absolutely. And anyone is welcome. There is no charge for setup compared to if you're on Spoon River Drive. There's a definite charge to set up. So we just encourage people to set up, do their thing, and we do it completely at no cost to them.
And before we got on air, you guys were talking, I know you talked a little bit about the 80s in this event then. Did you guys get to go to Old Roseville Days growing up, and how, like, what made you want to bring it back or like help and put it on this year?
I didn't live in Roseville when I was growing up, but and so like I said earlier, I'm not sure when it started, but I was pretty young when it was ending, and I mean, my kids could probably tell you about it and remember different things. They probably have better memory of what we all did than I do, but then a few years ago, we just were trying to come up with something to get some interest in Roseville and get people to stop on their way through, because if you are in Roseville on the 2 weekends of the Spoon River Drive, you definitely know that it's the Spoon River Drive. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that go through town. And so, hopefully they will stop and look, because it is such a compact area. You can stop and see a lot of different things by just getting out of your car once and, walking around to all the different vendors.
And I was in high school when Old Roseville Days was going on, and I just remember walking around. I think there were some sidewalk sales, different things, and I would go with my mom, and it just is a great memory for me.
And hopefully we're going to be creating, or you will be creating, memories for the future generations of Roseville.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, Mary, Tracy, is there anything else you want to add today?
Nope, just
Not that I can
plan your weekend of the 5th and the 6th to make a stop in Roseville.
Perfect. That is Mary Grant and Tracy Gillock helping plan the Old Roseville Days coming up October 5th and 6th here on AM 1330 FM 95.7 WRAM.